We're gonna be doing pitching. Okay, we're gonna need a sand wedge. So either the one that has an S on the end or 54, 56, 58, 60, any of those is good. What a pitch shot is gonna be anything that's short of full swing. So for example, let's say Cat full swings her 58 degree, 85 yards. Everything short of 85 is going to be either a pitch or a bump and run. Our bump and run was that low shot that we hit halfway and then it rolls the rest of the way, right? So today's pitch shots and what it's going to look like is more like a rainbow. So we're trying to hit it about 75 to 90% of the way in the air. It's going to land on the green, right? Hopefully next to or in the hole. We're going to learn two separate pitch shots today. We're going to learn a 9 o'clock and what we call a 7:30. So what I want you guys to do is think about a clock. So like the top of me is 12, we're 6 here, we're 9 on this side, and 3 on this side. Okay, and what we're going to be using to determine where we're at in our swing is our lead arm. So just to give you an idea, full swing is 10 o'clock. This is 9. Okay, if I was full swing in this club, it would be 10 o'clock. And then we're going to learn later your 7:30, which is like right here. Whenever you hit 10 o'clock, your 9 o'clock is going to be 2/3 of that distance. Okay, and then your 7:30, which we'll learn in a minute, is going to be 50%, right? So let's say Cat from 10 o'clock hits it 100, right? She from 9 o'clock would hit it 67, and then from her 7:30 would be 50. What I like to do is just make a little, on our little charts on our bags, just put my full swing 9 o'clock and my 7:30 distance, so that when I go play, I'm not guessing when I get out there. Like I immediately know, and I'm not trying to do math in my head. Thumbs up. We're going to put it on the butt of the club. Weights on the balls of my feet. I have a hand with the space here. Grip it here, making sure that our grooves are 12 to 6. We're going to take a bow, head forward, butt back. And then we're going to take a small step back and a slightly larger step forward. Feet should still be shoulder width or just slightly narrower than shoulder width. So we have ball middle to an inch back. Weight's going to shift to the left foot. And when I shift my weight to the left foot, my hands are going to go with me, so hands are inner left thigh. So we call that a forward press, okay? Make sure that you don't take your hands off and re-grip it here, because remember in the last class we learned that it shuts your club face. And then what's going to determine how far we hit it is how far back I take it. To get to 9 o'clock is to turn the left shoulder under the chin, use my chest to rotate. Okay, I'm hinged up. Notice that I have head, shoulders, knees, and toes over that lead foot, like the song. Head, shoulders, knees, toes. Okay, weights on the left. I'm going to turn and pivot on that lead foot until I'm here pointed at the target. I think the hardest part is stopping at 9. As I try to stop a little bit short of 9, knowing that I'm going to extend more than I probably would want to. So if I'm trying to stop here, in my mind I'm kind of thinking here. If for some reason you got armsy, so see how my chest didn't turn but my arms did? This is Shankville. Okay, so we don't want to do that. Make sure you turn your chest to that 9. Things that are really important are keeping our head super still, because if your head goes forward, we're going to thin it, and if our head goes backwards, we're going to like chunk it. Okay, just keeping that head super still. If you struggle with that, you can always hit shots feet together, still at 9 o'clock. Okay, so now we're going to do our 7:30. Our 7:30 is going to be 50% of the distance of your full swing. 7:30 is going to be right here. So if I had 6 and 9, it's right in the middle. Okay, no hinge, so it's going to look like this, and then you're just going to turn and we're going to pivot. Cat, if you hit this 100 yards full swing, your 7:30 would be 50. Okay, so we're going to start with our feet together, hand with the space, little, big. When we shift to the left, we want to make sure that we forward press those hands, and then we're going to point to, like, pick a flower or something over there, and then we're going to at least come here, if not here, so that our acceleration is always better when we're more confident in the shot. So the higher you finish, the higher the ball will come out. Okay, so if you finish low, it's going to come out lower than if you finish up here. It just depends on what you want for that shot.